Behind me is the new Z that we have had a KW V3 suspension for the past 6-7 months that we have had no time to install. Has it been a year?
It's been a year for sure.
It's been a year?
You had the car?
Since last November-ish.
You had the coilovers like 2-3 months after you got the car.
True. So right when we got the car, we installed the field suspension on it, which is great, and it was the only option we had at the time. But we ended up ordering the KW V3 suspension, which is my favorite, and I've tested it out on many other cars before. They're not true coilovers, which is crazy, but being that they are KW, I'm pretty sure that they're built at a crazy level. There's multiple adjustments in many different places, which is the coolest part. Even
That's crazy. I've never seen that before.
Right? So these V3s are the ones that come with that multi-point adjustment system, which is pretty crazy. They don't have the top hats as true coilovers do. You're using the original top hats from the original suspension, which is brand new, so we're not too concerned about that. Sheldon has already got the front out.
Yeah, I'm just getting the sensors out right now, and then there's one bolt on the bottom that holds these fields in. Just come out and put those in.
That's it.
Alright, so now we are working on the rear. I'm going to take these out really quick. It's very simple. Takes two 12s at the top and then 17s on the bottom. So let me get that out real quick. She's out. And we shall do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so here's the stock suspension. We had kind of gone over it a minute ago. So I'm gonna get these top hats off of here and get the rubber bushings that go on top of the springs. I believe I only need the bottom portion of that, so we'll get those out, get these top hats out, and yeah. Whoa, wrong way. It's always scary doing this because this has a bunch of tension on it, but to put it back together, obviously I'll put it in the spring compressor. But right now, I mean, these are just going to come off. So what I do is I'll put the impact on there and apply a bunch of pressure so that when it releases, it doesn't go flying. Hopefully. I mean, we'll see. Yeah. The rear struts, the top hats get torqued down to 15 foot-pounds. And on the front, they get torqued down to 26 foot-pounds. We're going to be putting the factory top hat in there. So that'll go in like so. Like that. And then put this guy on, tighten that down, and it comes with a little locking nut so that can't back itself out. So we'll put that like that. Alright, so we got all the top hats put on. And now it is time to slam these guys in real quick. There's a little dash right there, and that's how the dampening is adjusted. So just kind of think about that. What's going to be the easiest way to see that? You obviously don't want to deal with it that way. So I'm going to put this in this way so that if you take the wheel off, you'll be able to get to the adjuster. Alright, so this is the top perch for the KW spring. And the bottom uses the stock rubber bushing. And when you're putting the bushing on, some of these sometimes are crooked to where like the spring will sit in it. This one is flat, so it doesn't really matter where it goes, but I'm still going to try and put it where it looked like it was when it came from factory. Oh, and another cool thing on the KW, see how there's those little slots right there? The factory spring perch actually has little tabs that slides into, so that's cool for lining everything up. So right now we got our little lift jack right here, and I'm gonna push this under the spring bucket and then lock that down and let the weight of the car come down, because it'll compress it, and then we'll slide that back through, put it in the notch. And then the way that I set up the dampening on this, I left the internal shaft dampening whatever KW sent it to us at. And then on the lower adjustment, I put it to 6. So it's got 12 clicks on this one, so it's right in the middle. All right, so that rear one is done. I don't know, it's a lot of droop, man. That's a lot of droop. Might have to change some height. That's like some monster truck right there. We shall see if we need to raise it or lower it. Dude, look at these.
Oh yeah, and they still grip so good, Shell.
I don't get it.
Bro,
that's about to de-lamb.
They grip so good. That's the lowest it is.
That's max out.
Is that how professionals drive?
My car's not like that.
What in the world?
I mean, it looks
Normal.
Yeah, it looks normal.
Like height-wise, it looks normal, yes, but we're not trying to be normal. That's way too high. Oh my god, it looks like a monster truck.
That's literally maxed out in the rear. Maybe it'll settle a little.
Probably.
No weird noises or nothing?
No.
None. It actually did settle a little bit, maybe like a half inch. It is lower than before when you drove by the second time.
It's gonna settle a little. I mean, I don't think the mission for KW is to be...
They're not stance coils.
Oh, yeah.
Like Stancy Boy coils.
No.
I think it's more like these are one of the top of the line performance coils now. So smooth.
Bro, honestly, this car is, without even the angle kit, is really, really, like, angular.
Really?
Angular. Yeah, angular. It really, like, it doesn't even need one, almost. Like, it just right away just goes through.
We are headed to the gas station right now, so we will show you what it looks like after a little bit of settle, and we'll test drive right now. Adjust it until we let the car kind of sit on it
Yep.
for a couple days.
100%.